Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. We're going to get on our gold grind. We're going to win some matches at the lower levels. We're fighting in silver. We're on our way to gold. This is with the rent to win deck, meaning we rent these cards from the rental market on Peak Monsters or Splinterlands.com, and we do so in a way that makes it cost neutral. Every penny we put into it, we recover through the play to earn process. This game pays you for your time and attention, and we see to it through proper planning and using certain tips and tricks in the rental market. We see to it that the cost we put in is recovered season by season. That's from the daily rewards, including loot chests as well as DEC for winning battles, and then ultimately also from the season rewards that are issued at the end of the season every 15 days. Um, if any of that sounds interesting, if you like Splinterlands, make sure you like and subscribe because that's all we talk about. And our channel is very focused on helping you guys climb faster and further for less and just maximizing those rewards. So if that sounds interesting, like and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get into some battles. This is our DE Cunningham account, meaning it's the lower of my two accounts. And as I said earlier, it's a rented deck. We're currently working on the death quest, and we do have access to enough death cards that we could theoretically complete this quest. So we'll see. I'm more interested in getting into higher ranks than I am caring about this daily quest. The daily quest would give me, the daily objective would give me 2 loot chests. I don't really care about 2 loot chests. Yes, I would like them, and if it so happens I unlock them in the course of playing, I'm going to be pleased by that. But I'm more interested in seeing to it that I win each game I play. And so if black is going to hurt me, I'm not going to play them. I'm going to get better rewards from both the daily and season and Dark Energy Crystal rewards for winning each game at higher levels. That's why I don't want to be bogged down with chasing after those 2 loot chests to the point where it causes me harm or puts me in a worse position financially in the later days of this season. I hope that makes sense. In this instance, I can pick black or red, which is the only 2 splinters I have a deck for. I can see that my opponent likes black, and look at that, he's got Jodin. That's pretty concerning, but at the same time, look at the mana cap is only 13, which makes me feel quite confident that a Jodin isn't a play. What's he going to do? Throw a Jodin and then maybe do the last... Yeah, he could do the last stand monster. In this context, see, look at my Quaid Yuff is level 4, and my Mimosa Nightshade is level 1. Level 1 is only going to access very low-level monsters. But having said that, the bigger issue here is that the 7 mana cost of Mimosa Nightshade as opposed to the 3 cost of Quaid Yuff. I'd rather get my Quaid Yuff out there and throw more at him. Right or wrong, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm planning. So I have 10 points to spend. Points. What I'd like to do is I'd like to get, I don't really know how many, I'm expecting him to do Jodin with the sparkle damage. So he's going to hit my Cerebus and then he's going to hit Goblin and Fire Mage also. My Fire Mage only has 3 hit points, but we ran out of time, so we got to get it in. The 0 crossing the finish line there at 0 seconds. I know that stresses some of you guys out. Stresses me out too. But I don't want to. I want to maximize my opportunity for victory. This is exactly the opponent I just called, isn't it? I said Jodin, And this is what he would do. I said, this would make sense. He's going to go into last stand, so he's going to get 2 magic. The magic is going to hit both of them, which is going to kill this guy over the course of 3 turns. But it doesn't matter. I'm going to win this. I can tell I'm doing too much damage for him to survive. But I did make a mistake. I should have put the hobo miner in the second position because because I was expecting the sparkle damage. Oh, I actually forgot about the poison damage. Jeepers. Called the W and then took the L. Oh well. Okay, carry on. I like that monster, by the way. That monster that just beat me, the Efreet Elder. Highly underrated. That's a card to watch, especially in the new leagues when the modern format takes effect. We're going to separate from like these old beta cards, beta, and the untamed cards, untamed, and so on. And then it's going to be old versus new. And so you can have the old. You can play in the old account using every card under the sun. It'll include beta, alpha, and all of the new ones. Then there's going to be probably just a beta, or sorry, just a old cards league, and then there'll lastly be just a new cards league, as I understand it. And Splinterlands has said clearly that they're going to make visual distinction on the cards. So all of the new cards in the new league are going to have a certain visualization. I guess the Untamed are included. So look at how this differs from this. This little line is there. There's a little line there in the it's leaves on the green, but it's got this decor underneath the image, which the beta does not. Actually, kind of does bubble. I'm just guessing right now. I don't really know what the distinctions are, but it's gonna they intend to make it visually obvious. And frankly, I don't know what that means. Just looking at them right now, I don't really see an obvious distinction. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to play Mimosa Nightshade because I think Legendary Summoners might give a slight buff on what I'm allowed to put on the field. I might be wrong about that. So I put Mimosa Nightshade for 7 cost, even though this has a Silent Summoner's rules of combat, meaning my summoner does nothing, doesn't buff or debuff anything. So why waste 7 points? I'm pretty sure Legendary Summoner at level 1 has higher, can play higher monsters at some levels. We can have a look at that in a moment. I'm actually going to draw that up right now. Go to Peak Monsters because I don't want to give you guys fake or incorrect information. What the fuck? Look at this, guys. I just 161,000 Dark Energy Crystals in my main account. That means I just sold a massive card. Market history. It feels like this is something a YouTuber would do to like create a shock and surprise moment, but I'm not doing that. I didn't know that I sold my Dragon Jumper for $1,000 US. Holy sheesh! I put up 3 of my best cards on the marketplace because their prices were so insane that I just thought if that'll sell, then I'm going to I'm going to reinvest. And I've said this in a different video, and I say it probably a lot, but you guys probably need to hear it, and especially new people to my channel. You need to hear my strategy on this game is that I think this game is going to change people's lives, mine included, yours included. But how do we do that? It doesn't just happen. You have to invest in it. But your time and attention is going to get you wins. Those wins are going to pay DEC. Those wins are going to lead to season and daily rewards. Those cards that you're going to keep are going to be things that appreciate over time. Some of them are going to appreciate faster than others, and you're going to sell those if you're wise, like I'm trying to be. I'm going to liquidate some of those, and I'm going to reinvest that value in elements of this game that haven't yet exploded, such as SPS or such as Chaos Legion packs when they come out. $1,000 going straight into Chaos Legion. That's going to be 500 packs that I'm going to buy with Chaos Legion right there. I'm not going to keep it in DC because I just don't trust DEC over the short term. I'll probably put it in SBS because I'd rather hold SPS, frankly, in the short term and the long term. And if you want to understand my reasons for that, you need to watch my separate videos involving DEC price appreciation and SPS set to soar. Those are the two separate videos. You can search them under the. I think it's a playlist on my channel called Splinterlands School, I think, or it might be Splinterlands Rewards. Either way, have a look for those two titles, and you're going to see my understanding and my opinion on where those two tokens are going to go. But I'm probably going to put that into SBS. I'm just going to sit on it and wait till Chaos Legion comes out in like a few weeks. But I got distracted. I wanted to come here and I wanted to determine whether a legendary level 1 summoner has any more value than other summoners. So let's look. We're going to go over here to Death. This is no, we're gonna include Dragon. So look. Regular. Okay, so here we have a rare, is that rare? A rare summoner. We have a rare summoner, a legendary summoner, a legendary. There is common. What the heck? Oh, that's why. Okay, so we have a common summoner, we have a rare summoner, legendary summoners, and this is epic, I think. Yes. Okay. Now let's see. Common. This is a common. See right there, it says common. What does a level 1 common allow you to play? A level 1 common summoner allows you to play a level 1 common monster, level 1 rare monster, level 1 epic monster, and level 0 legendary, meaning you cannot play legendaries at level 1 with Delwyn, okay? So that's common. What about rare? 1, 1, 1, 1. Look at that. Once you get into the rare summoners, you can play a level 1 legendary. It is better than a Delwyn in that it allows legendary monsters to be played, even at level 1. Okay, what about epic? Epic was Jarlax. See, rarity epic. Look at this. Common level 2. That's a huge difference. Common level 2 and common level 1 with those other two. Rare 1, epic 1, legendary 1. Okay? So far Jarlax, the epic level summoner, is for level 1 is going to be set you apart in that bronze category. If you can find the epic summoners, and we can point those out in another video maybe, but that might be worth looking at if you guys are just trying to fight around in that bronze level, because level 1's going to give you that advantage. Okay, and then these are the legendaries. Look at level 1. Yeah, see? Level 1 legendary allows level 3 common, 2 rare, 2 epic, and level 1 legendary. So that level 1 legendary is going to be equivalent to a level 2 rare. And so my point was, and I was right, I put the Mimosa Nightshade, even though the rules of the game deny her benefits, her nerfs and buffs. So what? The fact that she's legendary enabled me to play this level 3 Nightmare and this level 2 Boogeyman and this level 3 Sandworm. So I benefited by putting in the legendary, even though it was a 7 mana cost. I hope I'm not beating a dead horse on that, but I just think it's really important to clearly explain the advantage of playing a summoner that's legendary, even when the rules deny her benefits and nerfs. Okay. We've gone all over the place. This is the Gold Grind series. We usually focus on just a few battles and we try and analyze kind of the gameplay. But today we've gone here and there and everywhere because of that $1,000 sale. And then also this conversation around how do we decide whether we should play a legendary or which summoner level is most beneficial in certain contexts. So I hope that was helpful and a little digression. Got him. It's a big win right there. Okay. 8 DC, 20 rank points, one more win. Man, I wish I got those quest potions before the nerf. I bought quest potions with my main account, about 115 of them, but I sure wish I just went in and bought 115 with every account I have. I have three accounts, four if I count my little brothers. Connor, if you're watching, dude, you're missing out. Get in here, bud. Start earning your future fortune with Splinterlands and anybody else who's listening too. Okay. Melee monsters only, no armor, 48. You know what? I'm going to throw the black at him again because I have enough mana points, so I'm going to throw the Mimosa Nightshade. I love the Nightmare. I love the Sneak. Oh, yeah, I forgot we're just doing melee. So, hmm. Okay. So I can feel confident that my opponent is almost certainly going to throw melee or sneak attack monsters at me, right? Because the up close and personal rule of combat is in play. So how do we prepare for that? We're expecting sneak attack. Then we need to have some hit points on the back end. I put the Phantasm on the back end because of my remaining cards. It happens to be the fastest card at 4 speed. It has the highest hit points at 7 hit points, and it has Flight, which has an increased chance of evading melee or ranged attacks from monsters who do not have flying ability. Okay, so I'm preparing to avoid sneak attackers. It doesn't mean they will miss, but it's a possibility with this guy. It's a better possibility than if I throw in like the parasitic growth that has 1 speed and only 2 hit points and no flight or dodge or anything like that. So that's the play there. It's equally possible my enemy will go water and do a magic sneak attack, or even green and do a magic sneak attack with some of those monsters. But this is my try. This is my play. You can only interpret what they might do and act accordingly. You can't predict every potential. See, this is he does have one sneaker, but he doesn't have three like me. Ooh, but I really should have put Haunted Spirit on this side and the Sandworm one deeper. I think I'm going to be okay though, because this guy should be in their second position. So I feel like I didn't do the best job of laying out my team, but he did a worse job. Like if I'm him, I put Phineas Rage in second spot, and then you got two people hitting my Nightmare. Now you've only got one guy, and the Living Lava is going to miss the Nightmare at least once or twice. Watch, he's just too slow, and I'm too fast. Miss. I was hoping He'd miss that shot though. I got to get through the Phineas Rage. Ooh, there's a big miss though. His Cerebus is not currently healing because of my Summoner, which nerfs the enemy's ability to heal. A lot of dodges. See, that's why he put his Phineas Rage on the back end because he wanted to use the speed to escape me. But I'm shooting. I got three attackers at the sneak attack function. He's only got the one, which gives me three opportunities to hit where he only has the one. Yeah, this is going to be our game, and then we'll get the two loot chests. Hopefully, we get something crazy out of them. But even if we get 50 DEC, I would consider a huge win. There we go, victory. Okay, let's claim it. I was having so much trouble at bronze level 1, and now I'm having so much opportunity. That's like 2 wins, so it feels insignificant on one hand, but this is like the equivalent of 2 separate winning games. So, you take the good with the bad and you just pile it up and it turns into something. It accumulates over time. Let's keep going. In the last 2 days, I've sold $2,650 US worth of cards that cost me something in the neighborhood of 80 US dollars. If you think this game, you know, what I'm claiming around this game is incorrect, or that, it's not worth your time, I would encourage you to reconsider, because I think just the facts alone show that this game pays for time and attention. I've been here for 3 years accumulating cards for next to nothing, and now I'm reaping the rewards, and you can too. It's not going to happen overnight, but stick with it, have fun with it. That's the thing. Just have fun with it, and one day is gonna you're gonna wake up and think, "What? I have $85,000 worth of cards." I know I do. I think that often. How did that happen? Oh, I almost threw in the Cobalt Miner, which is such an excellent card with the 2 attack and 4 hearts and the 3 speed at the 2 mana cost. However, you got to look at the rules of combat. It's got Fog of War, which means he's not going to be able to attack from the back position. So, okay. 1,700 subscribers, guys. It's friggin' crazy. Every day I look at it and I think, oh my goodness, how did I get to be so lucky? And it makes me laugh. Like, this game that I play, and that I've had first of all, that I've had such amazing success with a video game, that blows me away. But then that this channel is running away with it too, and that people are excited to hear what I have to say about it. It's like I'm living in a storybook. It's all just fiction. That would make more sense to me than what's happening is just real. So I'm really grateful. I appreciate each one of you. That's why I try so hard to answer all the questions and get in the comments. But we're going to leave it there, guys. I hear my little one coming up to see me. Thanks for your time and attention. Have an amazing day. God bless.